All right, we're joined now by Coach Ryan Dall. Coach, just had the IBC Bank Cactus Cup today. Your men won, women came in fourth. What were some of the highlights for you?
We had a lot of good performances today. The sprints went really well for us. For men and women, I thought in the 100 meters we did well with Tommy Singletary and Tim Price. And on the women's side, Santia Deck ran really well in the 200. Tommy and Tim again ran very well in that 200, and Brittany Stafford, she did very well on the women's side. I think she was third or so in the women's 200. It was good performances all around, I thought, and the conditions were a little bit windy for some of those 400s and 800s and stuff like that, but our athletes really competed well, I thought.
Looked like Anthony Washington ran a really good 400. He won the Open, and he looked very strong running it in I think 48.75. Do you think he has a chance to lower his time enough that he could go to nationals?
I know for sure he'll lower his time because he hasn't practiced in at least 2 weeks. So he just got cleared to run. So I anticipate him running faster, every week from here on out, each week probably, as he gets back in shape. Yeah, he was another one who did a great job. He split 48 flat on the 4x4 and really opened it up for us in that event. So, yeah, we look forward to some big things from him for sure as we go forward.
Samantha Alvarez PR'd today in the high jump 5.7 and a quarter, just missed 5.8. What do you think she is capable of doing this year? Do you think she can get to that 5.8.5 that she probably needs to get to nationals?
Well, her jumps at 5.8, she had a couple that looked like she was over it, and she just clipped it with her feet. She's jumping at some heights now she's not used to jumping at, which is good, but she needs to start making some little adjustments that'll help her at those higher heights. So the more she jumps at those heights, the more confidence she's going to get, and she'll be able to make those little adjustments in her steps to be able to clear those higher heights. And I can see her certainly jumping at least over 5.8 because she had a chance to do that today. So I don't know. I don't want to limit anybody. At the same time, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on someone. Right. But I mean, certainly, I know she can clear 5.8, which would probably get her to nationals.
And then Sergio Rios looked to be in mid-season form. He just comparing him to last year, it seemed like his stride was much better in the 400 hurdles, where last year it seemed like he'd stutter step. It seemed like he hit most of the hurdles pretty well. Ran 53.1 today. What are the expectations for him this year? All-America? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah, I mean, Sergio's been looking good in practice. We tweaked his steps a little bit to the first hurdle, which seemed to have put everything else in line for the rest of the race, which is good. He's running well stepwise. His time's going to drop. We haven't had good conditions to run a 400 fast or a 400 hurdles fast because it's been windy every meet we've been to. So when we get some good conditions, he's going to run really fast. I think low 52. Certainly for someone who's been to nationals already, All-American is got to be the goal for him because he was there last year and didn't get top 8. So I'm sure that's what he's looking at doing this year. And he seems to be on track for it. If he could run 53.1 here today in the wind, early season, he's going to be low 52s by the end of the year for sure. And he hasn't really even been pushed yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a meet where he's had someone pushing him, or he hasn't even been behind in a race all year. So, when we get to bigger meets and he sees some people in front of him that he needs to go chase, he's going to really run fast, I think.
All right, thanks, Coach.